Hey guys, with this being my, well, fucking 8th attempt at this shit, I'm Dalton Young from 1331 Studios Gaming, and this is me playing Domination on Hotel, using the G11 and some pretty nice perks. I'm not going to name off everything, because this is some pretty straightforward gameplay, and the only reason I'm using the G11, for all you whiners who go, G11 gets so many kills, you're such a noob. I'm using the G11 because I never used the gun, and I was like, you wanna know what? I don't want to be super bored of this game anymore, so I am going to start using guns I never use in order to, you know, maybe make the game more refreshing, maybe like, oh yay, understand why this gun's awesome now, yay, and I don't really use the G11 anymore. I kind of have it as a class still, but it's mainly just, you know, to snipe, because I hate the snipers, so I use burst fire weapons as snipers instead. I have a low power scope on it now, which I didn't have in this gameplay because I wanted to be active with it. But anyways, since this gameplay is straightforward, I actually want to have a conversation with you guys. And the conversation is quite pervasive, quite thick in knowledge in towards that I hate crazy people. And crazy people scare the crap out of me. And the only reason I bring this up is because I had a recent run-in with a crazy person that I didn't know how to deal with it, so I basically just ended up running away from said person to avoid crazy in conflicts and disputes because I don't want to get shanked in the head with a knife because they're that kind of crazy. But anyway, here's the backstory on what the frig I'm talking about. I don't know why I avoided swearing there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But so here we go. Basically I was having this thing with a girl. And it wasn't a relationship. There was nothing exclusive about it. There was nothing, I mean, it wasn't secretive, yet people knew we were a thing. We weren't dating. There was nothing, it wasn't even a breakup. It was just, I ended it with her basically because I wasn't feeling, you know that feeling you get when you're with somebody you know you like, you know, I like her for this reason. Well, there was no reason for me to there wasn't no reason that I didn't like her. It's just there was no feeling of that. There was no oh, she's so special feeling. And so I was like, you want to know, I gotta end this. And I ended it, and my reaction from her was way worse than I originally thought it was gonna be. I thought she'd, you know, oh, cry, boo-hoo, this is sad. No, she went full-fledged like we had been dating for 2 years crazy. She was all like, oh, I love him. And just as a quick note, we were doing this for maybe 2 weeks, and we seen each other 2 days of the week, and a little bit at school, but 2 days of the week and a little bit through the week. So let's say 14 divided by 2, let's say 9 days. Let's say it was a 9-day thing, and her basic reaction was, oh, I loved him so much, and he was so special, and we had this amazing thing, and it was amazing, and I loved him so much. Okay, what the fuck you talking about, Willis? Because it was like not even a week. Okay, it was a week and 2 days, but still, my point is that you're crazy, and what the fuck you talking about? This does not make any sense. You are in love with me, yet you haven't spent more than reactionary, you know, month. My last girlfriend lasted almost a month and a half, and she wasn't even as crazy as you were. She was more civilized about it. It wasn't until she was crazy. Yeah, speaking of which, every girlfriend or girl confrontation I've ever been with always ends up either crazy or, like, gross afterwards. Like, my ex-girlfriend, prior to this weird relationship thingy, was totally normal. I was totally cool with her. We were friends, and then she became this drug addict, and that was just gross. And I constantly make fun of sketchy people who, you know, use ridiculous amounts of drugs and party all the time, and, you know, then complain that their life is such shit and don't try to aid themselves in any way. You know, I don't really like those people that much because they're such useless pieces of shit on life and should just be, you know, brought into a line and then beat in the head with a hammer. I know that's a little bit gruesome, and I just really don't like this topic. But anyways, to get back on topic, to crazy people, I didn't really know what to do about it. And at first, I was just like, oh no, she's just overreacting, she'll get over it. So like 2 days later, same situation, but like 3 times worse. So then when I'm asked, like, you know, why did you end it with this girl? She's fucking crazy. That was my immediate reaction, even though that's not the 100% the truth. I didn't end it with her because she's crazy. I didn't get back with her because she's fucking crazy. And that would be my number one turnoff, is crazy. Crazy mixed in with a little bit of chocolate syrup. You know, because crazy just does not complement chocolate syrup that well. But, I really didn't know how to. I say but a lot, but I don't really care. Because I'm awesome. No, you're not, dude. Don't lie. I'm awesome. Driving around in your dad's ride, because my mom lives in London, and that's way too far away to walk. Just to drive around in her ride. Man, I'm gonna yawn. Okay, but anyways, see, I'm saying but anyways and but blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's my crazy story, which was totally crazy in every crazy possible way to be spoken of craziness. So I guess I got time for one more little story thing. And this is just a recent thing, and it's what game should I buy right now? I really don't know. There's tons of releases coming out, and I'm gonna be playing the beta for Uncharted 3, which is gonna be just the sweetest thing ever. But I want to buy a new game, and I don't know what I want it to be. I have Homefront and don't really like it that much. Like, I love the game, but it's almost impossible to stay in a game, like a lobby, because the dedicated servers suck monkey nuts. And I don't really say stuff sucks monkey nuts, but the dedicated servers on that game, just, they blow. It's hard to stay in a match, and it's just terrible. It just, no, it makes me so angry just to even think about it. And, yeah, so I really need to decide on a game, and I'm gonna go and do some research after this. But I'm really thinking Duke Nukem. I don't know why, but I want to play Duke Nukem really badly. And I don't know if I'll upload a commentary or anything, just like of a quick part of that game or what I'm gonna do. But I think, yeah, that's what I want to do. Also, I really want to get back into like old school fighting games. I don't know what it is, but lately, like before I was really heavy into fighting games, and then I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for like 2 weeks, and then I was like, oh, I got my fighting games, and that was a nice gun snap. That was pretty great. That dude saved my life. But yeah, so I kind of want to do that. So I think what I'm gonna do after this is go play some MK3, record some footage of it, and then go ahead and upload that to uBloob with commentary or something. Whether I'm gonna do the whole tree or what I'm gonna do, maybe just set myself to 5 lives and then, you know, go in, because I have an arcade ROM for it. So yeah, that's great. So then I'll just go ahead and do that, and then, you know, record it, put some gameplay commentary up, and do that, and then figure out what I'm going to do from there. I think that actually sounds like a good idea. And then maybe go do some other cool stuff. I really have to decide. One game I really have been looking forward to is BioShock Infinite, but that's not coming out for a while. I mean, the closest game to release right now, I think, is Battlefield 3, and I don't even know if I'm going to buy that game yet. I want to, but I'm not like, I'm not the hugest fan of Battlefield 3. I mean, sorry, Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 2. They're very similar, but they're not the same game. So, yeah, I really have to pick up what game I really want, and I really can't decide. But we're really nearing the end of the video, so the one thing I want to let you walk away with and maybe leave some suggestions for is what game should I buy, like now? So I'm Dalton Young from the 1331 Studios Gaming, and, you know, this is some good Domination gameplay. Woo!